excited to go on a tour of the Abalone Farm. Abalone is known as a delicacy in the food world. It is really specific to this part of the coast. I'm Ben.
I'm Brad.
Nice to meet you, Brad.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Good to meet you.
Welcome to the Abalone Farm. This is a hatchery, and we have our newest crop of baby abalone in there right now. They're still very tiny. Would you like to see?
Yes, definitely.
All right.
My introduction to abalone.
Do you know what abalone is?
As far as I know at this point, it's these little red specks. Otherwise, I know nothing.
Well, abalone is a gourmet shellfish on the West Coast, and we're providing 75 pieces for the endless feast.
I assume it's going to be bigger than this, right?
Yes, it will.
Okay.
These are only about 2 months old.
Oh.
The commercial diving has been closed for abalone since 1997. And it's just because the wild abalone is being overfished, so raising them here at the farm is a way to make it sustainable. From the nursery, they go to the baskets.
Wow, this is beautiful.
And these are the baskets.
Wow.
We have probably over 1 million abalone just in this section alone.
Wow.
These pieces of PVC pipe give the abalone a surface to grip on, so we can put around 5,000 baby abalone in each of these baskets.
Whoa.
Wow. What's all the kelp in there for?
The kelp is the main food source.
Oh, they're moving.
Yeah, look at them.
They look kind of like
They
snails.
can really move, too. I mean,
By the time they reach 1.5 inches, 2 inches in shell length, then we'll take them out of the baskets, and then we'll move them down to grow out. And we call it grow out because that's where we're growing them up to a market size of around 3.5 inches.
there's no bad smells coming out of this water. I mean, how do you keep the tank so clean?
Well, basically, this is fresh seawater that we pump, and it's flowing through the tanks and then right back out into the ocean again. We learned a long time ago that the best way to grow them is to mimic the wild environment here on the farm as much as possible. It's feeding day. I believe we have some kelp down there, and the guys are feeding.
Wow, look at all
There are
these
so
tanks.
many tanks.
We have somewhere around 700 tanks,
Wow.
and we always have 6 million or so abalone
Are you
and
serious?
growing at any one time.
Oh my God.
How does the feeding process work?
They're throwing the kelp into the tanks. They've chopped it up into smaller pieces, so it'll fit into the tank, and they'll be able to step it down into the cubicles a little bit better. And that way, all the abalone at the bottom of the tank have access to the food also. I guarantee you by this time tomorrow, most of the kelp that they put in the tank is going to be gone.
That's crazy. I mean, there's a lot of kelp in these tanks.
Our weekly harvest would be about 15 to 16,000 per week, around 1 million abalone per year.
Huh.
Here's one. Let's see if I can get him. There we go. This would be your typical harvest size abalone there.
Huh.
Probably around 3.5 inches.
Oh, what a beautiful shell.
It's going to take at least 4 years to get to that size.
There's going to be about 50 people at the feast this week. How many abalone is it going to take to feed them?
Well, I think they're going to get 1 piece per person, but I'm going to throw in a few extra just in case anybody wants seconds.
Living on the East Coast, I've never heard of it. I've never tried it.
And I really like to see a person's reaction if they've never had abalone.
Yeah. I've always had a negative feeling about farm-raised fish or shellfish. I never believed that it was something that could be done sustainably. I got to see that you can actually raise shellfish in a way that doesn't harm the land, doesn't hurt the water, and actually keeping a species that was endangered alive and prospering.
The lettuce is for the first course that goes with the abalone. So we're going to pass the salad, and then the abalone goes right along with it.
You can see it still has the black kind of color all the way around it. We're just going to flash pan sear it real quick. We have our lemon beurre blanc sauce to put over the top, and we serve it with a simple salad just to get the palate started.
Well, Evan, you want to start searing? What do you think?
You just need to make sure that you don't overcook this abalone.
Yeah, it's very delicate. Once abalone gets overcooked, it's very chewy. But if you cook it just right, it's like cutting into butter. It's really delicious.
So you can see the ones that start to curl up over the edge, those are done. So we're gonna just put them in the abalone shells. Okay, all you need to do is spoon it right over the top, okay?
Found out
The abalones are a real Central Coast delicacy, and they're wonderful to eat, too.
The abalone is really beautiful and tender, and paired beautifully, of course, with the beignet.
First of all, it looks totally different than it did at the farm, which I'm happy to see, because that would have been scary. Okay, it smells really good. It looks awesome. Ooh, it's good. It really tastes like roasted chestnuts, and it's got a bit of garlic. It doesn't taste very seafoody. I'm not doing it justice. I'm gonna have to get more of those. That was really good.
Brad was good enough to donate this abalone from the Abalone Farm in Cayucas for this wonderful meal. Tanner.
I'm glad you all enjoyed it. Abalone has a really rich history in California. And today the Abalone Farm is the largest abalone farm in the U.S. And we are able to provide a sustainable source of this product. I appreciate the fact that you enjoyed it so much. Thank you.
Thank you.